Good evening and welcome to Hornbill TV. This is your anchor, Kekrizanya Solo. You're now watching Prime Time. First, the headlines. Thousands of people protested in Pakistan cities on Sunday after Hezbollah confirmed that its long-time chief had been killed by an Israeli airstrike in Lebanon. The Maharashtra government, led by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, on Monday conferred the title of Raja Mata to indigenous cows to promote their welfare ahead of upcoming assembly elections in the state. Six-time world champion MC Mary Kom said on Monday that she was planning a comeback in pro boxing. Mangte Chunejang Mary Kom earlier announced her retirement from boxing in January this year. After months of uncertainty, the SpaceX Dragon capsule successfully docked with the International Space Station on Sunday to bring back Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore, who had been stuck there since June 2024. The death toll in Nepal landslide and flood has risen to 192 after heavy downpour combined with a devastating series of floods and landslide pounded the Himalayan nation since Saturday, said Home Ministry. Those were the top headlines, and now for the news in details. The Maharashtra government, led by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, on Monday conferred the title of Raja Mata to indigenous cows to promote their welfare ahead of the upcoming assembly elections in the state. In a cabinet meeting chaired by Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, also decided to implement a subsidy scheme offering ₹50 per day for the rearing of these cows in gaushlas. The Maharashtra Chief Minister Office stated a subsidy scheme of ₹50 per day for rearing of indigenous cows that would be implemented. Since the Goshalas could not afford it due to their low income, the decision was taken to strengthen them. This scheme will be implemented online by Maharashtra Goseva Commission. The initiative, managed by the Maharashtra Goseva Commission, aims to support struggling Goshalas and reverse the declining population of indigenous cows, which fell by 20.69% according to the 2019 census.
देसी गाय ये हमारे किसानों के लिए वरदान है और हमने इसीलिए ये दर्जा देने का निर्णय लिया है। और साथ में हम लोगों ने जो हमारे यहाँ पर पांजरपोड़ होते हैं वहाँ पर भी जो देसी गौ माता है उसके परिपोषण के लिए, उसके चारे के लिए मदद करने का फैसला किया है। सर, आज
A major protest erupted around Tubal Mela ground on Monday as two young men allegedly held captive by Kuki militants are yet to be released. Joint Action Committee representative met Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. However, the protesters said that the deadline given to the state government has already expired on Monday, 1:30 p.m., for which they are going out for a major protest. The protesters, coming from different parts of the district, blocked one of the most important NH 102 or Asian Highway 1 around 3:15 p.m. One of the three victims held from Tubal district, one has been released so far, and the protest was attended by victim families. However, during the course of protest, one of the victim, Thokcham Tothoiba's mother, fell unconscious. Since the national highway was blocked, commuters have to be diverted to different routes. The protesters say that the highway will remain blocked until two captives are being released. The situation became tense as the protesters threatened to start different forms against government in action.
तो बताइए आपका क्या नाम है?
मेरा नाम कैसाम याफबी है। मैं लैसांगथम खोंगमनुंग से हूँ और हमारा ये जो स्थिति चल रहा है ये 27 और इस तारीख से तीन बच्चे को उन लोग ने किडनैप किए थे। ठीक है, वो एसएससी का एग्जाम देने गए थे तो एक बच्चे वापस आ गए, दोनों उनके हाथ में है। अभी तक कुछ पता ही नहीं चल रहा क्या हालत है, क्या कंडीशन है, खाना पीना दे रहा है कि नहीं दे रहा है, जिंदा है, कुछ नहीं पता। बस सरकार ये बता रहा है कि हल्ला मत करो और ये हम लोग को चुप रहने के लिए बोल रहा है। हम लोग को चुप रहना है तो बच्चे वापस दे दो। हमें हमारा पांडम ये है कि हमें वापस दे दो, दोनों बच्चे को सेफ सुथरा हमें वापस दे दो। माओं का हालत आप लोग देख सकते हो, ना खाना खा रहा है ना पी रहा है, कुछ नहीं हो रहा, बस बेहोश होते जा रहा है और मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट चल रहा है। और हम इस स्थिति में चल रहे हैं कि सारे माओं का क्या कंडीशन है, अपने अपने बच्चों का ये हालत चल रहा है। तो हमारा अपना कोई सेफ जगह है ही नहीं है, ना सरकार कुछ कर रहा है और ना पीएम मोदी जी ना कुछ कर रहा है, ना बीरेन जी कुछ कर रहा है। तो हम करें तो क्या करें, बताइए आप लोग क्या करें, है ना?
तो आप लोग बताइए ये कब तक बंद जारी रहेगा?
हम ये जारी रहेगा जब तक बच्चे दो वापस नहीं आता, जब तक ये चलता रहेगा। और ये बाई चांस हमें बच्चे अच्छे से वापस मिल गया तो ठीक है, नहीं तो इससे भी हमारा अभी जो कंडीशन चल रहा है मणिपुर में, इससे भी और हालत कंडीशन हो जाएगा। और ये भी बता रहा है कि कुछ भी हो जाए, ये थौबाल ये हो रहा है, थौबाल ने थौबाल ने वो किया, थौबाल ने ये किया, तो थौबाल क्या कर सकता है? थौबाल भी तो एक मणिपुर का ये हिस्सा है ना, तो हिस्सा है तो हम भी जो मणिपुर में चल रहा है वो भी हमारा ही है। और हमारा जो थौबाल में जो चल रहा है वो भी सारे मणिपुर का ही है। कितने बच्चे लोग अभी तक वापस नहीं आया, कितने स्टूडेंट वापस नहीं आया, और कितने विधवा है, ये विधो है, और कितने बच्चे का वापस ना बोन मिल रहा है, ना कुछ आता पता नहीं चल रहा है। तो हम इस स्थिति में चल रहा है कि हम कुछ कह नहीं सकते। और मणिपुर में जो हालत है ये बहुत खराब है, ये भी पता है, तब भी ना हमारा सीएम जी ना पीएम जी कुछ कर रहा है।
रेस्क्यू एफर्ट के ऊपर आपका कितना उम्मीद है?
रेस्क्यू एफर्ट के ऊपर तो हमारा उतना उम्मीद नहीं है। हाँ, थोड़ा बहुत तो भरोसा है, पर उतना भरोसा है ही नहीं है।
Following Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's comment that he would not die until Prime Minister Modi is out of power, BJP leaders have been criticizing Kharge on his statement. On Monday, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, while addressing a rally in Haryana, took a jibe at Kharge and said that he prayed to God that Kharge will live 125 years and Prime Minister Modi remain the Prime Minister for the next 125 years. On Sunday, 84-year-old Mallikarjun Kharge's health deteriorated while addressing a rally. However, he returned back to his speech and said he will not die until Modi is thrown out of power.
कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष हैं, मैं उनकी बहुत इज्जत करता हूं। आयु में हम लोगों से बहुत बड़े हैं, 85-86 के या 84-85 जो भी उम्र हो उनकी। बहनों भाइयों, मैं उनका खड़गे जी का, श्री मल्लिकार्जुन जी खड़गे, मैं उनका सम्मान करता हूं। कल शायद कहीं पर मंच से बोलते बोलते उनको चक्कर आ गया था या कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई थी, सुरक्षा के जवानों को उनको हटाना पड़ा पकड़कर। लेकिन जब सुरक्षा के जवान पकड़कर ले जा रहे थे तब भी कह रहे थे कि मैं तब तक जिंदा रहूंगा जब तक कि मोदी को कुर्सी से नहीं उतार लूंगा। बताइए खड़गे साहब, मैं कुछ ज्यादा नहीं कहना चाहता, इतना ही कहना चाहूंगा। कलयुग की मर्यादित आयु 125 वर्ष की होती है। परमात्मा करे कि आप 125 वर्ष तक जिंदा रहें और 125 वर्ष तक जिंदा रहें और तब तक मोदी जी भी भारत के प्रधानमंत्री बने रहें। यह बात मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं, उन्होंने खुद ही कहा है कि जब तक मोदी सत्ता से नहीं हट जाते तब तक मैं जिंदा रहूंगा। अब मैं ईश्वर से प्रार्थना कर रहा हूं अब आप 125 साल जिंदा रहें, यही कलयुग की मर्यादित आयु है, ताकि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी बने रहें और भारत का मस्तक अंतर्राष्ट्रीय जगत में ऊंचा होता रहे।
We'll now take a short break.
To know more about HIV/AIDS, dial toll-free number 1097.
Welcome back. Heading on to the next news, we have 4 more bodies of Indian Army personnel who were killed from an ill-fated Indian Air Force AN-12 aircraft, which crashed on Rohtang Pass in 1968. They were recovered on Monday. The Indian Army said in an extraordinary development, the ongoing search and rescue mission to recover the remains of personnel has achieved significant breakthrough. The joint team has recovered the remains of 4 more individuals from the site, marking a significant success in one of India's longest-running search and recovery operation. The mission, led by Dogra Scouts of Indian Army in collaboration with representative of Tiranga Mountain Rescue, is part of the larger Chandrabhaga Mountain expedition. The ill-fated plane has been the subject of much intrigue over the decades. The Soviet Union-built aircraft with 98 passengers and 4 crew members had gone missing on February 7, 1968, after the pilot had decided to turn back while approaching Leh due to inclement weather. The plane was over Rohtang Pass when it made its last radio contact. 35 years later, in 2003, the plane's wreckage was discovered in the South Dhaka Glacier by an expedition of the ABV Institute of Mountaineering and Allied Sports, Manali. In 2019, a mountaineering expedition located the body of one of the soldiers on board along with some parts of the aircraft. Heading on to the next news, thousands of people protested in Pakistan's cities on Sunday after Hezbollah confirmed that its longtime chief had been killed by an Israeli airstrike in Lebanon. Around 4,000 people gathered in Islamabad and 3,000 in Karachi during rallies and funeral prayers for Nasrallah. Hezbollah said on Saturday that Hassan Nasrallah was killed in the airstrike on Beirut's southern suburbs a day earlier, dealing a massive blow to the group he had led for decades. The Israel Defense Forces confirmed the killing of top Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in airstrike in Beirut. Nasrallah was targeted on September 27 at Hezbollah's main headquarters in the southern suburbs of Beirut. Meanwhile, supporters of the Iran-backed Hezbollah staged protests throughout Pakistan, waving flags and chanting slogans. The protests turned violent when protesters tried to breach the U.S. consulate in Karachi on September 29. Meanwhile, Pakistani police stopped them from reaching the U.S. consulate during demonstration over the killing of Hezbollah chief. Protesters pelted stones, chanting "Death to America," while carrying Hezbollah flag and posters of Nasrallah. Police said 7 officers were injured and were receiving treatment in the hospital from stones thrown by the protesters. The pro-Iran Shiite religious political party Majlis Wahdatul Muslimin organized a rally of around 3,000 people.
जनाब हसन नसरुल्लाह जो एक मुजाहिद थे, एक शेर थे कि जो 32 साल से उन्होंने क़यादत की और उससे पहले से उन्होंने अपनी मुजाहिदत की इस फ़लस्तीन की आज़ादी के लिए। ये राही अल-कुद्स के शहीद हैं और इनका खून रायगा नहीं जाएगा। और अगर ये दुश्मन ये समझता है इस बात के ऊपर कि इनको शहीद कर कर हिज़्बुल्लाह ख़त्म हो जाएगी, तो हिज़्बुल्लाह किसी एक शख्स का नाम नहीं है, एक तहरीक का नाम है।
After months of uncertainty, NASA astronaut Nick Hague and Roscosmos cosmonaut Alexander Gorbunov, traveling in the SpaceX Dragon capsule, successfully docked with the International Space Station on Sunday to bring back Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore, who had been stuck there since June 2024. As they stepped aboard, they were greeted by the Expedition 72 crew, NASA astronaut Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore. SpaceX launched a rescue mission on Saturday that will bring them home next year. Hague and Gorbunov entered ISS after opening the hatch between the space station and the pressurized mating adapter at 7:04 p.m. EDT before opening the hatch to Dragon, NASA said in a statement. Hark and Gorbunov were welcomed by the space station's Expedition 72 crew, including NASA astronaut Matthew Dominic, Michael Barrett, Jeanette EPS and Don Pettit, Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams, as well as Roscosmos cosmonauts Alexander Grabenkin, Alexei Ovchinin and Ivan Wagner. In a post on X, NASA's Johnson Space Center wrote, "The official welcomed the Expedition 72 crew welcomed Crew 9, NASA astronauts Nick Hague, the Crew 9 commander and cosmonaut Alexander Gorbunov, the Crew 9 mission specialist after their flight aboard the SpaceX Dragon spacecraft."
On behalf of Expedition 72, I just want to say welcome to our new compadres from Dragon Freedom. Alex, welcome to the International Space Station. And Nick, welcome back home to the International Space Station. It's great to be here with bringing the 72 back up to 11.
Thanks, Sunny. Alex and I had a smooth ride up here, and so first off I just want to say thank you to the teams that got us ready to fly Freedom to the station, and it was a awesome ride. And coming through the hatch and seeing all the smiles, and as much as I've laughed and cried in the last 10 minutes, I know it's going to be an amazing expedition, so I'm really looking forward to getting to work up here.
So I'm very happy to be here in this huge, amazing laboratory, International Space Station. And I'm looking forward to working with this crew, Expedition 72, and with people who are supporting us on the ground, МСС Houston, МСС Moscow. Также хотел поблагодарить НАСА вместе со SpaceX и Роскосмос, которые продолжают сотрудничать по программе МКС, продвигают науку, эксперименты космические вперед. И хотел поблагодарить всех родных и близких за то, что меня поддерживали в этом путешествии, которое только начинается. Завтра первый рабочий день. Начнем работать. Спасибо.
We'll now take another short break. Stay tuned.
It doesn't take much to save a life. Practice safe behavior.
Welcome back. Six-time world champion MC Mary Kom said on Monday that she was planning a comeback in pro boxing. Mangtae Chunaijang, Mary Kom earlier announced her retirement from boxing in January this year. During an event, Mary, who is 41, admitted that she still has the hunger to compete at the elite level, but she has to bring curtains down on her career because of the age limit. On Monday, Kom also expressed her disappointment Indian boxers' below par performance at the Paris Olympics, stating that as a medalist herself, it's natural to feel bad about it. India fielded a team of 6 boxers at the Paris 2024 Olympics, with the squad consisting of 2 men and 4 women, which included the likes of Tokyo Games bronze winner Lovlina Borgohain and world champion Nikhत Zari.
अच्छा कंपटीशन रहा था बॉक्सिंग का ओलंपिक में इस बार।
हाँ, कंपटीशन तो जा रहा था लेकिन मेडल नहीं है ना, मैं क्या करूं फिर। ये तो बात के लिए है, मुझे वो बहुत बुरा लगा जो हमारा टाइम है, कम से कम मेडल तो आ ही जाता है और इस बार जो नहीं मेडल आया इसमें बहुत दुख है, बहुत डिसअपॉइंट है, लेकिन मुझे ये चाहती हूँ कि आगे और ज़्यादा मेहनत करें और स्पेशली फेडरेशन को ज़्यादा इससे ऊपर में क्या कमी है और क्या फाइंड आउट करें, चर्चा करें और इसे अभी से शुरू नहीं करेगा तो आगे में तो और लेट हो जाएगा ना। आर्मी स्पोर्ट्स कॉन्क्लेव आर्मी स्पोर्ट्स कॉन्क्लेव आज जो ये प्रोग्राम ये रखा गया, ये बहुत अच्छा मिनिस्टर और स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्टर राजस्थान राजावर्धन सर भी आया है, मिला, बहुत अच्छा लगा। हम तो बचपन से एक दूसरे को मिलते जाते रहते हैं, एक दूसरे के शेयर करते हैं स्पोर्ट्स को कैसे करना, वो नहीं करना, वो डिस्कशन हो जाता है। आज जो भी सब लोग ने रखा है ये मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा फील कर रहा है कि आगे कैसे स्पोर्ट्स को लेके जाना। और मेरा फ्यूचर प्लान मैं दिख रही हूँ कि आगे कम बैक करना और ये एमेच्योर में तो नहीं हो पा रहा क्योंकि एज ओवर एज की वजह से, एज लिमिट की वजह से, तो मैं अभी देख रही हूँ कि प्रो में शुरू करें। मेरा जो हंगर है, मतलब जो मन कर रहा है, अभी तक भूख है ना, तो अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ, तो मैं 1-2 साल भी प्रो खेल के फिर कमबैक करके स्पोर्ट्स में कनेक्ट रहे। जैसे नहीं कि सिर्फ अमेच्योर में इतना अचीव कर लिया और खत्म किया, और मैं और भी खेलना चाहती हूँ, लेकिन उम्र वजह से, एज ओवर एज वजह से मैं इधर में नहीं खेल पा रही हूँ, इंडिया के लिए रिप्रेजेंट नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, और ये इसमें बहुत दुख हुआ मैं भी। और लेकिन मुझे सिर्फ स्पोर्ट्स में कनेक्ट होने के लिए शायद मैं प्रो जल्दी, मतलब वेरी सून मैं फाइट करने वाली हूँ। देखता हूँ आगे अच्छा मौका मिल जाए तो।
The death toll in Nepal landslide and flood has risen to 192 after a heavy downpour combined with a devastating series of floods and landslide pounded the Himalayan nation since Saturday. Said the Home Ministry, the search and rescue operations are underway across the nation. The trails of damaged are visible within a few meters after crossing the major entry point, the Thangkot checkpost, from where small landslides, uprooted trees and debris are clearly visible to explain the situation. The 6.8-kilometer road section falling on the Tribhuvan highway has been blocked due to a mudslide that has buried multiple vehicles whose number is yet to be ascertained and bodies being taken out from the debris. Excavators are working turn by turn searching for the remains of buses, and they were buried by a mudslide that ran down the hill, sweeping a few passenger buses in the pitch dark. The rescuers and searchers are only about to find the dead bodies buried beneath the debris, which are being transported to the capital Kathmandu for autopsy and handed over to the families. The monsoon season in the Himalayan nation generally begins on June 13th. The exit, which was usually on September 23rd, has been extended to late October. This year, the clouds from the south entered Nepal from the western region on June 10, 3 days ahead of the usual onset date. Last year, the weather phenomenon started on June 14th, a day after the normal onset. Nepal has been already recorded above average rainfall this season. Haryana Congress has on Monday expelled 10 of its leaders from the party 6 years after they were found indulging in anti-party activities. The party has expelled Chitra Sarwara, who is contesting as independent from Ambala cantonment. Other leaders who have been expelled are Satvinder Rana, Kapur Singh Narwal, Virender Ghorain, Somvir Gosala, Manoj Goslia, Ajit Gulia, Sharda Rathore, Lalit Nagar and Sadvir Bhana. The Congress is facing serious rebellion in Haryana with at least 20+ dissidents contesting as independents against party nominees. Congress leader J. Ram Ramesh has however said that it was clear Congress government will be formed in Haryana. The issues in Haryana are Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Pahalwan. On Sunday, the BJP also expelled 6 leaders for contesting against the party's candidates. Meanwhile, Lok Sabha LOP and Congress MP Rahul Gandhi reached Ambala on Monday. He will campaign for the party in Ambala and Kurukshetra today. Voting for the 90 assembly seats of Haryana will be held on October 5. That's all for the Primetime Bulletin. This is your anchor signing off.